So now we will see call method in JavaScript. So guys, basically the call method is a predefined JavaScript method that we are going to check, and it can be used to invoke or call a method with an owner object as an argument or the parameter. So guys, we will understand where we can use this call method with the help of examples in VS Code over here. With call, an object can use a method belonging to another object. So guys, the meaning of this statement is basically whatever method is present in object 1 over here, we can use the other object, that is, let us say object 2, in order to invoke the method belonging to object 1 by using this particular call method. So guys, first of all, we will check the example with the function call, and then we will check the example with the object method call over here. So let us move to VS Code in this case. So simply we are going to create a new file over here. So we have the call method.js file in this case. Now guys, what we will do is, let us say we want to create a function that is going to take two parameters and add both the parameters over here. Now guys, let us say we will create a simple function in this case in order to add two numbers. So over here we will provide the name as sum, and then we will provide two parameters, that is a and b, and this time we are going to return a plus b over here as the expression. So guys, simply this particular function will take two parameters a and b, and it is going to return the addition of these two numbers over here. So simply how we can call it, basically we are going to have the console.log statement over here, and then we will provide the name of the function, that is sum in this case, and let us say we provide two parameters, that is 10 and 20 over here. Let me just save this file now and try running this code on the terminal by using the node command followed by the name of the JavaScript file, that is call method.js file. So when we run this code, as you can see, we are getting 30 as the result of addition of these two numbers. Now guys, we can call this particular sum function by using the call method as well. So let me just copy paste this line of code over here, and inside the console.log statement we will again use the name of the function, that is sum over here, and then followed by dot, we can use the call function this time. So guys, as you can see, we have this particular method that is call over here. Let us see the description which we can use in this case. So when we type this particular call method, you can see that it calls a method of an object substituting another object for the current object. So basically the simple function can be called by using the call method over here, and then you can provide the parameters. So this time let us say we provide the two parameters as 5 and 10. So let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, we are getting NaN, which means not a number over here. We have done a mistake in this case. The first parameter that is accepted by the call method needs to be an object. So guys, with mistakes we are going to learn a lot. So it is better that you make the mistake while you're practicing your JavaScript code over here. So guys, simply as you can see, we have this argument, in this case the object to be used as the current object over here. So simply we will provide this keyword followed by a comma, and then we will provide the two parameters, that is a and b. So guys, let us say we provide the 5 and 10 numbers once again. So guys, it is very important to note that the first parameter will be an object that will be used in order to call that particular function. So when we save this file now and try running this code once again over here, as you can see, we are getting the sum of two numbers, that is 5 and 10 over here. Basically this refers to the sum function this time when we are using the call method over here, and in this way you can use the call method. Now guys, this is as far as the basic function is concerned. What if we are dealing with the methods inside the object? So guys, let us check that as well. So what we will do is, let us say we provide the object that is animal over here, that is equal to, we will provide certain properties and also a function in this case. So let us say name, it is equal to animal this time. So basically this is a very generic name over here, and let us say we have the display function. So basically on the right hand side we are going to have the function keyword, and then we are going to define the function. It is going to return a simple statement that this is an animal. So guys, over here we are simply returning the string that this is an animal. Note that we are using the object literal over here, that is why we are using the open and close. curly braces this time, and when you are going to define the properties inside the object literal, we are going to have the key on the left hand side and then followed by the colon, and then we have the value on the right hand side. So guys, instead of having the equal to operators, we are going to have colon when you are going to define the object using these open and close curly braces. Now guys, what we will do is, let us say we create another object over here. This time we want to create the object that is dog in this case, and this particular dog object, again it is going to have the name, but this time the value will be dog over here. So as you can see, we have created another object using the object literal, that is open and close curly braces over here, and the property is name, which is equal to dog this time. Now guys, can we call this particular display function that is belonging to the animal object by using the dog object? Let us check that as well. So simply we will provide the console.log statement over here, and this time we will use the dog object over here followed by dot, and then as you can see we have the display function name in this case. So simply when we provide this particular method followed by open and close parenthesis, let us see whether we get this particular return statement or not. When we save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal, so as you can see we are not getting the return statement, we are getting the error instead. It says dog.display is not a function. So guys, since this particular display function is belonging to the animal object and not the dog object, that is why we are getting this particular error over here. But guys, by using this dog object, we can call this particular method which is belonging to the animal object by using this call method over here. So currently we are checking the example of the object method call. So this time what we have to do is, instead of calling the display method by using the dog object over here, we need to use the animal method this time followed by dot, and then we need to provide the display method. Now guys, you will say that this particular display method can be usually called by using the animal object over here, and that is true. Simply we can provide the open and close parenthesis, and then when we run this code once again over here, now we are getting this is an animal, which is straightforward. Simply we are calling the method of the object by using that particular object name. So how do we call the method by using this particular dog object? So simply we will remove these open and close parentheses. So we should keep the animal followed by dot, and then we have the method name, and then after display we need to specify dot followed by the call method over here. So basically this is the way when we are going to use the call method in order to invoke the method of another object by using this particular dog object over here. Now guys, how do we relate the dog object in this case? Simply for the call method we are going to have the parameter. As you can see, the first parameter should be the object to be used as the current object. So this time we will provide dog over here, and then guys, by using this particular dog object, the display method will be called, which is belonging to the animal object right now. So let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So now as you can see, this is an animal string is getting printed over here. So guys, in this way you can use the object that is dog in this case in order to call the method that is display, which is belonging to another object that is animal this time. So that is the use of this call method that can be used based on your project requirements. Now guys, can we provide other parameters to this particular display function while we are using the call method? Yes, we can do so. So guys, let us say we want to provide certain parameters over here. So simply we will provide name1 in this case, and this particular name1 we want to print it while we are returning the statement. So over here simply we are going to provide name1 inside a return statement. So we will say this is an animal followed by hyphen and the name1 that was passed while calling the function. So guys, simply we are going to call this function 2 times. First of all, the simple display function will be called by using the animal object over here, and then this time we will say animal simply, which will be assigned to this particular name1 parameter. And second time when we are using the call method over here, after the object that is defined we need to have comma, and then the second parameter should be provided as name1 over here. So guys, always remember the call method will take the first parameter as the object name, which is going to call this particular display method, and the second parameter or the third parameter will be the list of parameters that are present inside this particular function. So for the name1 we want to pass this particular name of the dog. So simply we will use the dog object name followed by dot, and then we have the name. In this case, it will pass the value that is dog over here. So let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, this is an animal, and then we are getting animal over here by using this line of code, and next time we are calling by using the dog object and passing the name of the dog over here. So that is why we are getting this is an animal, and then this time we are passing the dog value as the parameter for name1 over here. So guys, in this way you can use the call method and also pass the parameters after providing the object that is supposed to call this particular display method, which is belonging to another object over here. So guys, comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to the channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. I'll see you in the next video, in which we are going to talk about apply method in JavaScript. So stay tuned.